And it is Sunday, March 17th. Happy St. Paddy's Day, everybody. Back here at Disney World for 680 The Fans. Continuing coverage of Atlanta Braves Spring Training 2019. It is the final Sunday here at Walt Disney World. Of course, a week from today, the Braves will be in their new home in Northport, Florida on the Gulf Coast. So today is the final Sunday home game here at Disney World. Braves are taking on the Astros in split squad action here at home. Other half of the ball club heading down the road to Lakeland to take on the Detroit Tigers. Let's get you caught up on some news and notes. First and foremost, right behind me, and you probably can't see it because it's very far away out there in right field, but that's a very good sign right there. Mike Fulton-Nevich is out playing catch as he continues on the road to recovery, trying to get back to 100%. Of course, we've only seen Fulty in one Grapefruit League appearance, and that was 3 weeks ago today, as a matter of fact, down in West Palm Beach. He went a couple of innings and has been slowed with elbow soreness ever since. Now, again, step in the right direction for Fulty out playing catch. Obviously, from here, it would go to live BPs, simulated games, and then getting back into full game mode. So the Braves are still hoping first or second week of April was when we could see Mike Fulton-Nevich, but again, a step in the right direction for him. Also saw him playing catch the other day. AJ Minter was out there as well. Darren O'Day, still a no throw, but I talked to him this morning and he said his elbow is feeling much better. So hopefully in the next couple of days, we'll see Darren O'Day start to progress along as well. Of course, Braves are going to have some tough decisions to make as far as the opening day roster is concerned. And a couple of those young arms are not going to make that decision easy. Of course, really good things from Kyle Wright yesterday against the Red Sox down in Fort Myers. Touki Toussaint is on the mound for the Braves down the road in Lakeland. We will see Julio Teheran here on the mound against the Astros here at Disney at 1 o'clock. And, of course, you can hear that game on the Braves Radio Network. Jim Powell and Joe Simpson will have the call of all the action here. Again, the final Sunday from Disney. But as you start to line things up, with Julio Teheran starting today, it lines up perfectly for him to start the season opener on March the 28th in Philly. And then it does feel like behind him will be Newcomb, Gausman, and then the fourth starter, who in my opinion should be and will be Kyle Wright. He has been outstanding through 4 appearances in the Grapefruit League. And as Tyler Flowers told me yesterday, they have not made it easy on the young man, having to go on the road, long bus trips, and face really good lineups like the Cardinals, the Yankees, and the Red Sox yesterday. And Kyle Wright, a couple of innings, a couple of runs in the first inning, but that was it. 3 no-hit innings after that. He was outstanding. So things line up for Kyle Wright potentially to start the home opener on April the 1st against the Chicago Cubs. But still a few weeks to go between now and then. A lot of the regulars in the lineup here, they'll be wearing green. I was supposed to be wearing green, but my shirt was wrinkled and I didn't feel like ironing it at 6:30 in the morning, so I apologize. I'm wearing blue today, but happy St. Paddy's Day, everybody. Should be a fun day here at the ballpark. Again, the Braves' final Sunday here at Champion Stadium. Hard to believe the end of an era now just a week away. A week from today, Braves will be in Northport. They head home after that. A couple of games against the Reds on Monday and Tuesday at SunTrust Park. And then from there, off to Philadelphia and the start of the regular season. Believe me, I can tell you these guys are starting to get antsy. And some things we've seen that have been really good. I talked about this on my daily podcast. Dansby Swanson doesn't have a lot to show for his spring training at-bats. If you're strictly looking at numbers, it's not going to jump off the page to you. But he has had a really good spring. He's swinging the bat well, going the opposite way, and I think that's a really encouraging sign for Dansby Swanson. A couple more hits for Ozzie Albies yesterday at the top of the order against Chris Sale. That was good to see, and that's something I do think we'll see more and more of with the regular season right around the corner. Ozzie Albies batting leadoff against lefties. That is something to certainly follow here as we get closer and closer to the start of the new year. Against righties, I do think we will see Ender Inciarte with Ronald Acuna hitting cleanup. That's just sort of the impression I get as far as how the lineup's going to look. And then again, with Tyler Flowers and his success against left-handers, look to see him in there the majority of starts against lefties. And Brian McCann, whose knee is strong, he looks really good. At-bats have been really encouraging here in spring. I do think we'll see Brian McCann probably start the majority of the games, at least early on, and then maybe in the second half we see more of that platoon situation that we saw the last couple of years with Kurt Suzuki and Tyler Flowers. So that's a little bit of what's going on here at Disney World today. Again, Braves and the Astros here, and we'll have that game for you on the Braves Radio Network. Braves and Tigers in Lakeland. That's the other half of split squad action, and that's Touki Toussaint. So we'll be keeping a very close eye on Touki against the Detroit Tigers starters. And again, make sure you're keeping up with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at 680 The Fan for all of our coverage here from Braves Spring Training. Again, Braves and the Astros at 1 o'clock on the Braves Radio Network.